Hello everybody, this is Christian from the Architect channel, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to create model groups inside of Revit. So first things first, take a look at my office real quick. This is what I'm going to be creating a group of and duplicating in my scenario. It has an old school computer, a desk, fire extinguisher. You never know with code nowadays, but that's going to be the basis of my model. I'm going to create a group out of this so I can copy and paste these, cubicles throughout every floor of my building. So to actually create a group, you're going to go to the Modify tab and then click this first button right here that says Create Group. When you click that, you can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to leave it the default and just make sure that you are selecting a model group because we are going to be grouping together model elements. You'll see that this group editor pops up and all you want to do is click Add, and you see that everything kind of boldens up a little, everything that you can select at least. So I'm going to select the computer, desk, chair, storage unit, and of course that good old fire extinguisher right there. That's everything I want to select right now, so I'm just going to hit Finish. And then we're done. You will notice that nothing really looks different until you hover over it, and then it will have this blue outline outside of everything that you just grouped together. And you can see that's grouped by clicking. It will highlight blue, and if you move it, everything will move along with it. Something that I'm just noticing now actually is that this fire extinguisher did not move down because that is probably a wall component right there. So if I go in 3D, you'll see that it's hung against the wall. And a little thing, these wall components can act a little weird, but I'll get into that in just a second here. So one thing that you'll notice is that as soon as you create that group, if you go all the way down here under groups, let me close this real quick. You'll look under groups, and then under model groups, you'll find your model that you just created. And the nice thing about this is that you can be in any floor, any view. And all you have to do is drag this in to create, to add that same set of groups that you found earlier. And I bet it's going to yell at me as soon as I exit here. Yes, indeed, elements were deleted. And that's the thing about these wall components. So you see in this group, it has this fire extinguisher and is sitting against the wall. So it's like mounted to that wall. You see that when I copied it over, this fire extinguisher is kind of just floating midair, and that can't really happen, at least under the current standards of gravity. So let's fix that real quick. And we can fix that by going into our group by double clicking, or you can also just single click and hit Edit Group on the ribbon up here. And I'm going to remove this fire extinguisher real quick and then add this wall and then add the fire extinguisher back after that. And then I can hit Finish. And then you can see the very nice thing about these groups is that it instantly updates every other instance in your model. It's very similar to SketchUp components if you're coming from SketchUp. So yeah, it's just a very nice feature to have, and it's a very nice feature that helps you organize your spaces. So going back to 3D, we have our original office over here, and we have this kind of half-baked one over here. So let's finish that one up. In our scenario, I think it might make sense to just add all of these, honestly, and even the floor. So it doesn't have to be just furniture. It can be walls, flooring, roofs. Some elements don't transfer over, but those are far and few between. So you normally don't have to worry about that. And just look at that, instantly updated once again. It's a very nice feature. I mean, how many times do I have to explain this? But there's a few more quirks that I want to show you real quick. You see that if I guess that's the center. It wasn't showing me the thing, but it's going to yell at me if I combine these two. And you will see the issue is that the flooring overlaps. You can kind of see it right there. And it's saying walls overlap as well, but the walls honestly look pretty fine. In all reality, we probably wouldn't add floors. So let me remove that real quick. It should remove them from both of them. Perfect. And the walls. So the walls could actually be an issue if you're relying on schedules down the road. So if you want to edit that, I'll edit this one actually. Edit Group and just remove this wall right here. Finish. And you notice that it doesn't delete it from our model. It just removes it from the group. So if you want to delete it a second time, you can hit delete, but we don't have to in that scenario. But there is going to be another duplicated wall here that I will delete. So now if I connect these two, Boom, boom, boom. Boom, no issues. It doesn't yell at me for combining the walls because there's only one wall there now. And let's just keep adding these so I can show you one last feature. Okay, I'm going to select all of these now. Mirror, I want to copy. Yes, I want to copy. And I want to draw the line. Okay, now we kind of have a little hall. I'm going to mirror one more time, actually. Don't copy this time. And boom. That's a beautiful office if I've ever seen one. Let's see this in 3D. Oh my goodness. The most beautiful office I've seen in my life. Let's go back to level 1. And the one last thing I wanted to show you is that if I copy these to have 2 more additional chairs, because you know, I'm just so popular, I always have 2 people watching me work. But if we hit finish, you'll see that even though these are rotated and mirrored, it will still find the right angle to place those in. So that's something that's really cool. And I mean, same thing over here. Let me go add a floor for this. Hey Siri, where's the floor tool? Let me add a floor for all of these. And what I'm going to do is just copy all of that, paste and align to selected levels in level 2. Boom, boom, boom. And as easy as that, honestly. Obviously, these walls or these floors are a little ugly, not gonna lie. But if I switch to wireframe, oh my gosh, look at that. Offices stacked beautifully. Man, plumbers will love you if you do this to your bathrooms and you align them on each floor so the stacks run properly. Plumbers will absolutely love you. But that's basically how you use model groups inside of Revit. I mean, these are pretty simple offices, maybe a little low on funding, but that's not my issue. I'm just a designer. I'm working within their budget. Leave a like if this helped you. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and subscribe to watch more Revit tutorials in the future. All right, thank you guys and have a good one. Bye-bye.